Usher's halftime performance featured many of his hits, as well as Lil Jon, Ludacris, Alicia Keys, will.i.am, Jermaine Dupri, and Her.
Yeah, I got the call that confirmed that we'd be doing this in November. I mean, the first thing that came to mind was gratitude, especially to sing Lift Every Voice and Sing. You know what I mean? Like, so that's something that's been really on my heart for years, for a long time. And I've been
get nervous then? Do you feel nervous now? What are you feeling?
The first thing was gratitude. Second thing was immediate nerves. I feel like I told people I feel like I've had anxiety since November, which is not that great to have prolonged anxiety. But yeah, I got nervous in November for something that wouldn't happen until February. But I was excited. I'm still excited for sure.
Yeah, we're excited for you. So how do you prepare? What do you do for a moment like this? And it is a moment, Andrew.
It is a moment, for sure. I mean, I know how I prepare. Like, there's the cliche singer things that we do. You know, we try to take care of our voice, although Grammy weekend tried to take me out, but we're back. We're back. We're back, right? So, you know, just vocal resting and then exercising. I actually got with this vocal coach with Rob Stevenson, who's really great. We've been friends for a long time. I did some stuff with Stevie Mackey as well. And so just, you know, what I really, really wanted to do was, you know, be clear about my intention with this song, because I think when you're doing a song that's been written and performed before, it's really a matter of what you bring, your perspective and your experience to it. So I really wanted to map out how exactly I wanted to do it. And so practicing the song, you know, making sure I, you know, knew the places I wanted to go, so.
And what do you hope people will take away from this song? Performing it.
Yeah.
So, you know, okay, so I start answering this question by saying I'm not gonna lie, I do not spend much time on the internet or, you know, social media. No, that's
probably a good thing.
I go down hour-long holes sometimes.
We all
Stop
do.
the cat.
We all do. Stop the cat.
Some natural hair care videos. No, but I think, you know, but I'm not unaware of the conversation surrounding the Black National Anthem at the Super Bowl, right? I think that's just a true conversation. You know, and I think people, you know, they are, I'm going to say this in really polite terms, but I think people are, you know, change can be a scary thing for people, you know what I mean? But I think that it's a good thing, it's a healthy thing, because if you're not changing and growing, I think you're dying, right?
Of course.
You know? So for me, I will tell you, I am honored to be able to represent our ancestors and our culture in this way, but for me, even deeper than that, I'm a very spiritual person. Gail knows, we've talked about this before. I'm a praying person, and so that's really what I'm hoping. My goal is to diminish myself and really be in service of the spirit of God, whoever that is for people, to be a vessel, truly. And if people are able to sort of put down, you know, this kind of negative connotation surrounding this, or these prejudices or these ideas, then I think we could actually share in a really, really beautiful spiritual moment together.
Yeah.
And that is
Together,
my desire, yes. And then to do the best that I can do. Hopefully it goes well.
Well, your best is pretty damn good.
Thank you.
Even your not best is
Yeah, thank you.
I'm not worried. I'm not worried.
My mother does
Yeah, I'm
not
not
agree
worried
with you.
about
My
you.
mother does not agree. No,
Well, your mom be calling you out?
Yeah, all the time. That was not it.
You know how that goes. Yeah.
Yes.
I have to say, but the Black National Anthem, we should tell people, I mean, that concept, that idea, it goes all the way back to 1919, NAACP. That's where that comes from. Something they adopted, and it's continued.
For joining us now. I want to start with you, Shaheem. You are a longtime Usher fan, like we all are. What did this opportunity mean to you?
This opportunity to me, it was lit, honestly, because before I actually taught Usher sign language before. So he actually learned really fast. So this was an amazing opportunity to actually meet again with him to meet with him at the halftime show to perform with him. So, I mean, we weren't expecting that, but it was a dope experience for me.
Nice. So he's a fast learner. Hopefully I can learn fast too, because I want to learn as well. Now, you've been doing choreography for 10 years. What do you like about Usher's music?
Well, my first favorite thing about Usher is his song Climax, actually.
Yeah, it's fire.
That's always my favorite song to sign, so I've always signed that song. Then maybe other signs like You Make Me Wanna. I mean, there's a lot of different songs. But I'm actually more of an R&B soul type of guy when I'm dancing and performing. So those are my favorite types of Usher songs.
I like that. You know, the Super Bowl stage is one of the biggest stages in the world. What do you hope that last night's performance does for the deaf community?
My performance won because
So this year they chose me. It's going to hit different because we're actually making history, because last year it was more of like just like interpreting. So this year we have more of a performance. There's dancing and signing, breaking that into one to show that it's a show, not just me interpreting. So that was different. I'm a deaf performer, not a deaf interpreter. I mean, I've never seen that before. When deaf people were looking at me like, dang, wow, I've never seen that before. I've never seen it before. And we need more deaf people like this to perform for us. So the concept of, you know, this halftime show bringing both worlds together.
Yeah.
So, for example, we have Usher and we have her, right? So we used Angel as her to show her, or as Alicia Keys.
Yeah.
So the whole time I was Usher, right? But then Angel was coming back and forth then as different characters, Alicia Keys and her.
And you have said that being deaf has made you a better dancer. How so?
me being deaf made me a better dancer.
Me being deaf, being a better dancer. So I feel the music. So, of course, you know, I have to feel the bass. I have to feel the powerful music, right? So, I mean, you can't just have the music low. So that's what makes me a better dancer, to feel the music. But I'm not going to say I'm better than everybody, but, you know I'm good. I know I'm one of the best, but I'm not the best.
And playing the halftime show at this historic first mean to you?
Yo, it really means a lot to me. And I say this, I'll take my glasses off for you, let you know how serious I am about this. This city has really represented something, a belief to me. Belief that the impossible could happen. Again, that wasn't just about me. I'm a man for the people.
Super Bowl.
Yep.
Have you, over the years, looked at that and said, I want to be there?
You know, everybody says they want to win a Grammy or they want to win an Oscar or a Tony or an Emmy. The Super Bowl is something that everybody wants to play, you know? And here it is. It happened.
There was like a moment in time where your kids were saying, Dad, you should do the Super Bowl, and you knew you were doing the Super Bowl.
Well, yeah. As of August the 11th, I knew. And I had to keep it a secret up until the grand unveiling for the world, and I couldn't let my kids know. So, like, any kind of documents I'm receiving, you know, we had like a code word that we would only talk on the telephone to let it be known that we're discussing Utah, you know.
Was that the code word, Utah?
That was a code word.
And when you were able to tell your family, what was their reaction?
That's funny, because my kids were like, Dad, you should play the Super Bowl. I'm like, oh, really? That's a good idea. Might want to pray about that. You should pray about that, man. If you feel like I really deserve it, man, let's just say a prayer together. So I'm like,
But it was the sweetest treat, right? To know it was like Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Your kids, you don't get a chance to surprise your kids that often anymore. It's like there's no fantasy moments.
But their prayers were answered.
Their prayers were answered. Yeah.